The Muses inspired Hesiod to write the 800-line epic poem called Works and Days. In it, Hesiod tells a Greek creation story that traces the lineage of mankind through 5 successive ages or races. The most ancient is the Golden Age, the only age that falls within the rule of Kronos. It is said that it was a time when people lived among the gods and freely mingled with them. Peace and harmony prevailed during this age. Humans did not have to work to feed themselves, for the earth provided food in abundance. They lived to a very old age, but with a youthful appearance, and eventually died peacefully. Their spirits lived on as guardians. Plato recounts the golden race of men who came first, and he clarifies that Hesiod did not mean men were literally made of gold, but were good and noble and held integrity and virtue in high regard. He describes these men as demons upon the earth. Demons in this context comes from an ancient Greek sense, meaning knowing or wise or divine principle. They are beneficent, preventing the Silver Age and every age that follows fall within the rule of Kronos' successor and son, Zeus. Men in the Silver Age lived for 100 years under the dominion of their mothers. They lived only a short time as grown adults and spent that time in strife with one another. During this age, men refused to worship the gods, and Zeus destroyed them for their impiety. After death, humans of this age became blessed spirits of the underworld. Next is the Bronze Age. Men of the Bronze Age were hard. War was their purpose and passion. Not only arms and tools, but their very homes were forged of bronze. The men of this age were undone by their own violent ways and left no named spirits, but dwell in the dank house of Hades. It came to an end with a massive flood. Now you'll notice that each age gets progressively worse to this point. Lifespans are shorter, and life itself is more difficult or challenging. So we started with gold, then silver, then bronze, and we'll eventually get to the Iron Age, but not yet. In between the Bronze Age and the Iron Age is any metal. It is also the only age that improves upon the age it follows. In this period, men lived with noble demigods and heroes. It was the heroes of this age who fought at Thebes and Troy. This race of humans died and went to Elysium. Elysium would also be known as the Fortunate Isles or Islands of the Blessed, located in the Western Ocean at the end of the earth. And now we finally get to the Iron Age. Hesiod finds himself in the Iron Age, and during this age, humans live to an existence of toil and misery. Children dishonor their parents, brother fights with brother, and the social contract between guest and host is forgotten. During this age, might makes right, and bad men use lies to be thought of as good. At the height of this age, humans no longer feel shame or indignation at wrongdoing, and the gods will have completely forsaken humanity. And I quote, "There will be no help against evil," end quote. For those who have followed my work, I place the arrival or sudden appearance of Cro-Magnon as the time of the heroic age, which I've said is the only age that improves upon the age it follows. So each age follows a sort of devolution or degradation until the heroic age. And anthropologically speaking, it is with Cro-Magnon that we see a sudden leap in tool technology, art, animal domestication, and everything else we associate with civilization compared to other hominids of the Pleistocene. My name is Robert Sepehr. I'm an anthropologist. I want to thank all my supporters on Patreon and those who share these videos. Thank you. I rely on word of mouth. Please check out my published work available on Amazon. My books make a great gift. I love reading your insightful comments, so please leave me your thoughts below. And don't forget to subscribe for updates. Thanks for listening. Have a wonderful weekend. And Buffy and I hope to see you again soon.